Hello guys, my name is Pankaj and this is my new channel. Amid this COVID-19, I thought that why not I make a new channel in order to teach students about IELTS examination. And I hope that you all people are staying at home and safe as well. Before moving further, I would like to give you some information regarding what is the aim of this particular video. That is, you will get an idea regarding IELTS examination. You might also have some information regarding this examination, but in this particular video I'm gonna give you some introduction regarding IELTS exam. That is a whole introduction. If you have no information regarding this, then this video is for you. Let's get started. Okay, the very first point is the overview of IELTS exam, and in this video we will cover up what is IELTS, the test format, test modules, like what sort of modules it contains. Okay, and the very first thing is it is a basically international English language testing system. In this module, in this test, there are 4 modules, and this test is basically to assess the language ability of the applicant, so that they can judge that are you eligible to pursue your education or to work in the foreign lands. So here, IELTS is required for those people who are planning to study in foreign lands, like in any English speaking country like Australia, New Zealand, Canada, UK, and many other. And there are some universities in Europe as well, so where English language is required. For this test is made, and by giving this test they easily assess your language ability, by which they will allow you that you are eligible to give examination. Okay, moving further, there are 4 test modules: listening test, reading test, speaking test, and writing test. First, we will talk about the whole test. As I told you that there are 4 parts of this: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. The 3 modules that are LRW, listening, reading, and writing, that are going that will conduct they will conduct your these all modules on one day, on the same day. Like, they will inform you through a mail or message when you will register yourself for the test. And I would also like to tell that who are the bodies that conduct this IELTS examination. That are basically British Council and IDP. IDP is from Australia and British Council is from England. And the last module, that is speaking, they will conduct within a week before or prior to the writing test, when they will conduct your LRW examination. Moving further, if we talk about the listening test, there are basically it is same for the 2 modules of the IELTS. As you maybe know that if a person is going to any foreign country, that English speaking country, for study, then that person must have to register in academic module. And other than that, if a person is choosing to work or going to foreign lands on the PR basis, then the general training test is for them. Okay, so talking about listening test, it is basically both for academic and GT. Basically there are 4 parts. In fact, 10 questions in each part, which all concluded will be 40 questions. This module is of total 40 minutes. 30 minutes for the audio. They will play audio, and you will have to listen all the questions, and you will have to match the answers on the booklet that they will give you. And later the rest of the 10 minutes will be for transferring the answers to the answer sheet. And if we talk about the questions, like what sort of questions will be there in the examination in listening module, there will be multiple choice questions, true, false, not given, not given actually, fill-ups, match the information, and sentence completion as well. Okay, so this is all about IELTS listening test. Moving ahead, I would say reading test. It is actually different in the case of both modules, both tests that are academic and general. If we talk about academic, the very first, there will be 3 passages, 3 sections you can also ask, and in each passage there will be 13 to 14 questions. However, in the case of general training, there will be 3 sections as well, but in one particular section further there might be 2 to 3 texts on the basis of which they will give you some questions. And if we talk about the type of the questions in reading test, there can be like MCQs, multiple choice questions, headings, filling the blanks, question answers, match the information, true, false, not given, flowcharts, like this. There will be questions like this. Okay, but the major thing that is difference in academic reading test and general reading test is the marking is pretty different, and you will get to know about the marking criteria in the following videos on this channel. So don't forget to subscribe this channel to have the further information. Now let's talk about the speaking test. Okay, and now, sorry for the disturbance. There was a little disturbance amid this video. Sorry for that. And okay, we were talking about speaking test. In this module, it is they will, as I told you, that they will inform you that on which day they will conduct this examination, because on one day they will conduct those all 3 modules that are listening, reading, and writing. But this speaking module they will conduct on the other day, and that day might be a week after or a week before, or in mid of that week as well. Okay, so now talking about a speaking test, there will be some this text is actually conducted in 3 parts. And if I talk about the part 1, before that there will be some introductory questions before part 1, like the examiner will ask about your name, your location, he or she will also ask about your passport or any identification, and later on he will start questioning you about some general topics like your home, your family, hobbies, friends, books, reading, writing, computer, mobile, and some other topics like this. And we will also discuss about these all topics in our following videos. And later on, like in the part 1, there will be 7 to 8 questions, and the candidate has to give answers in 3 to 4 lines in the part 1. Okay, and after ending of the part 1, the examiner will give a candidate a cue card. Basically there will be a topic, any topic, and there will be some following questions of that topic, around 3 to 4. And before commencing that part 2, he or she will give you 1 minute for preparation, and the candidate must have to prepare all the ideas, gather all the ideas, and cook a story as well, that what sort of idea he or she is going to speak when the examiner will ask you about to start speaking. And after 1 minute of preparation, there will be 2 minutes of speaking, and in that 2 minute only the candidate is supposed to speak, and there will be no interruption from the examiner side. Okay, so although the examiner will ask you that you can speak for 1 to 2 minutes, but for being at a safe side, a candidate must have to talk about at least 2 minutes. This is must. Okay, and later that part 2, the examiner will ask you one or two questions, that is like a rapid fire question, and those questions will be related to the part 2 topic. And like whenever the candidate will end the topic, and suddenly the examiner will ask you one or two questions regarding that topic, and the candidate must have to give explained answers like in 7 to 8 lines, not like the part 1 where you have to give 3 to 4 line answers, but in uh, rapid fire questions later, part 2, the candidate must have to give 7 to 8 line answers. Okay, further in part 3 there will be follow-ups or discussion questions like detailed answers. A candidate must have to give detailed answers in 7 to 8 lines, uh, including some examples in your answer. You have to justify your ideas as well. Okay, so these are the actually those questions where most of the IELTS candidate suffer, and we will also discuss about this in the following parts, in the following videos. In fact, is like it's like nightmare for the IELTS candidates, because the candidates have no information that how the examination is going to check their writings. Okay, and I will also describe this particular thing, like on the basis of which they will judge your writing, they will judge your speaking. I will explain you both these in the following videos. And now let's talk about the IELTS writing test. In this writing test, uh, it is different for the both academic and general training examination. In the case of academic, there will be uh, writing task 1 and writing task 2 for the both in academic and general. But in the case of task 1 of academic, there is a report writing, like there will be a question, um, like line graph, bar graph, pie chart, flow chart, any diagram, any picture, and a candidate must have to write or give that report in 150 words. However, if we talk about the general training examination, there will be a letter in the writing task 1. Okay, so this is the only difference between the writing test in academic examination and general training examination. Okay, so keep that in mind. And okay, one more thing, sorry, that is the minimum word limit in the writing test task 1 is 150 for the both, for the academic examination and the general training examination as well. Okay, now let's talk about writing task 2. It's actually common for the both academic and general training module, and there will be a one essay. um, Essay can be on any common topic, any issues, like any common topic, and the person or candidate must have to write around 250 words in that essay. Okay, and so this is all about introduction of IELTS examination, and in this channel you will get the videos regarding these all modules one by one. I will give you videos regarding IELTS listening test, that how to prepare, tips and tricks about that, and about reading test, like how to prepare at your home, and even as you all people right now at home, during this lockdown of because of the coronavirus, you can do all the practice at your home. Okay, so thank you for listening. This was all about the introduction to IELTS examination, and in the following videos you will get all information in the all these modules. Okay, stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you like it. If you get any information from this video, do like it. Peace off.